Welcome back, guys, to Metaphor Refantazio, where last episode, canvassing the residents of Martira for any intel regarding the giant sandworm to continue our heirs investigation, we were delivered what we needed by Barnon's number 2 Morris, who told us about the sand flash that's soon to occur. Resting for the night after a weird event in the Gauntlet Runner's engine room, we awoke to find ourselves in Grand Trad, learning that we had the power to teleport due to a device added to our craft, but only to areas we had already visited. We then warped back over to Martira with 3 days remaining until the operation to subjugate Heisme begins, picking up a quest and a bounty as we plot how to use this time.
Excuse me?
Hey, Elder. Yeah, you, Mr. Elder. How do you prefer your Valmo, roasted or stewed? Never had Valmo. Alright, well, I recommend you try a delicious Valmo stew. That juicy, slow-roasted flavor is what all the connoisseur growing-ups prefer. There, now let's set you right. Now, Mr. Elder, what do you want to do a little shopping? Ta-da, raw beans. You can cook some yummy dishes with these. I've also got fragrant spices and the hero's fruit seed. I'm selling it to help me poor ma. Come on, mister, buy it. I don't know what to buy. Hero's fruit seed sounds interesting, though.
Can we talk?
Oh, they might be worth growing. You have 0 right now. They're actually seeds.
Thank you, mister.
Okay, I bought some hero fruit seed from you. What do you sell?
Hey, mister.
Bugs! Oi, Longshanks, how do you like your Valmo? Turn, roasted or stewed? I guess it's turn roast. Ha, I knew it. Grown-ups like a turn spit Valmo. Don't you love watching it go round and round over the fire, giving off that mouth-watering aroma? You ought to tell that girl selling seeds over there that you prefer a good turn roast. Her palate's not so refined as us, pal. And hey, does my lord feel like making a purchase or two? Well, the bugs are fresh from these parts. Aye, the town's dangerous, but without a trade, how's an urchin like me to pay for room or board, eh? Grasshopper bait. And worm bait. Bait for fishing.
Can we talk?
Thanks, Sam. We could probably use them for fishing. But we haven't even learned that we can fish yet. We haven't even learnt that. Alright, anything else going on in town? We can do a speech to probably like 0 people here. You are the butcher shop. Yeah, in the market for some meat. I'll give you a special deal. You better do. I've got this meat at the moment.
All right then.
That seems to be all the quests. It's Metals Day, is it?
What'll I do here?
All right then.
Which means all these places are on sale for stuff, right? Discerning Abacus? Leader's Semaphore? A hand signal used by commanders to issue orders in the field. An abacus that aids in the detection of forgeries. Strike all stats +2. Increases damage against mimic-type monsters. I shouldn't be reading any of this, should I? Okay, so I do have a reason to fear chests. We learned that fishing's happening because we interacted with people. We've now learned that mimics exist because we checked out a shop. Yeah, stop reading. Stop reading. I'm sorry.
What'll I do here?
I'm trying to be thorough. Maybe I'm being too thorough. That's not a spoiler. Well, it is, but it's not. But it's within the game, so it can't be a spoiler, right? That's just how it works. Right, that seems to be the town checked out. Heard from the captain that someone was coming to help us get rid of that damn Heisme. Guess that's you lot. We got precious little information on him. We know one thing for sure, though. You're done for if he lands but a single blow on you. That's about the extent of all the rumors, man as it may be. For now, you'd best get yourself some nice armor. That may be your best bet at staying alive.
Stop!
You'll need Lady Joanna's permission to enter the castle. No one gets through unless you have business inside. Sounds like we'll need an invitation. Sorry on that. Me personally, I appreciate your contributions. It's not much, but here, I want you to have this. Oh, thank you. I'll assume by getting a Thunderstone that some things in the not too near future are probably going to be weak to that. You can't ban the game for telling me stuff. Right, well, I know mimics happen now. That's a -1 jump. It's still going to be a jump scare when I run into one. You can't minus the jump scare. It's just not possible. Oh, so I was just lost in a bit of thought. What about you home?
I'm sorry.
Ah, forgive me, it isn't a subject to rush through in a place like this. Must be about Harlier's hometown. I should catch him next time we're on the move so we can discuss it at length.
I'm out of ideas.
So, she's out of ideas. What do we do? We have options today. Where do we go? I think personally...
All right then. Where to?
Oh, we can't even see it from there. So how do we get back on the Gauntlet Runner? Oh, we can just warp to it? Okay. I'm thinking that we probably just go to sort these quests out. And there's 2 quests in one area. And then there's 1 battle quest in another. They both take 1 day to reach, which will take away 2 of our days. One of them allows us to level up further, which sounds pretty good by me. And so we'll go do the non-fighty thing first. See what we can get from those 2 quests. And then deal with other things.
What were the gods doing?
Oh, you can go down here now.
You there!
Oh, that your runner down there. Eldar are riding on Gauntlet Runner these days, are they? Never thought I'd see the like. Suppose that means you're the help that's coming to town. You're going to take that runner to the giant sandworm, to Heist Maze. You'll get a hero's welcome if you take him down. There's weapons and armor for sale in town, or to make good use of them. They are for sale, but I don't have the money to really buy the stuff at the moment. As Pepe follows the channel, thank you very much. So I guess this just takes me to the runner, right? Embarking by Gauntlet Runner. To start traveling, visit the round table and the Gauntlet Runner. There you can view a map of the surrounding area and arrange your journey. Discuss plans with your allies. You decide where your travels will take you next. Remember, we can't leave our windows open when we park in the city. Can't afford to let any passing Gorka get in and find all our secrets. So have you some business with me? Once I'm out of the driver's seat, I always feel too tired for much else. If you're planning on an outing, the old girl and I are ready anytime. Can't go anywhere too out of the way, of course, since we're still waiting for the sand flesh. So it won't let me go far afield.
All right then.
We still get all our... Oh, we don't actually
Right.
get... We don't get to use this stuff?
All right.
Oh, we can use the toilet again.
Right.
No eureka moment there. Heart's still beating, all our guys aren't in here. Yes, I think we should go to another place then. Get some things done.
What? Now point us toward the fray.
I've been waiting, ready to move. Requests and tactics. We can report in there if we walk back. Check status. The expedition is on July 21st, which necessitates that we hunt down Heismay before then.
That is...
This Heismay is meant to be a talented fighter, right? It'd be quite the irony if we lost our heads while trying to take his.
If so...
Then should we hone our skills before we take him on? We've got time until the expedition, so we have a bit of leeway for some training. It wouldn't hurt to build up some funds for our journey either. There must be some places outside the city where we can do both. It really is suggesting us to do what we're planning. Travel days. Be sure to check the weather and travel time before we depart. When heading to a distant dungeon, you may need to spend the night in an encampment and resume traveling the next morning. The night after exploring a dungeon, you could choose to stay the night there or teleport back to town. What's the difference? Because I can teleport back to town either way. Is there a good thing for staying the night there? I mean, I'm guessing both sections just mean that I don't get to do a thing.
Now then.
How far do I run her then?
Now there's a solid choice.
I think you should go here.
That's where you want to go.
The old man that Neuras is looking for is there. Let's pay the place a visit for him. If there's a reward involved, it could help us with our preparations against Heismay. Want to go?
It's your call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, as long as you don't dilly-dally, that is, then let's go. It's just a quest to complete, right?
Great.
Okay,
Let's
here we
move
go.
out.
Don't forget, stay alert till we get there.
The gauntlet runner heads off toward a small farming village, and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose.
What to pick?
I hear a voice. I'm sure he would listen. Strohl comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Okay, so we're traveling currently. We're not there yet. We will get there today? Slightly confused. But Strohl wishes to talk, so I should probably speak to Strohl then. Working out the flow of the choosing a destination, going to a place, and coming back again is going to be interesting. Almost feels like that should use all the time. Well, it's weird. Oh, you both have it. Okay. One's at rank 2 and one's at rank 3. We can study the magic knight once we got you up, but we're nowhere near to getting knight up, to be fair. What's the bonus I can get for Strohl? Sound skill. Increases skill inheritance slots for the warrior lineage to 2. I think one of these things is better than the other.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it?
Oh,
I beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Are you free at the moment? I could use your advice about something. Okay, so we bond with Strohl at this time.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to burden you with all my personal problems.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I know I need to be better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember what we heard about my inheritance? That there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia. It can rebuild your house, it can save your people, it can make you rich. It can save your people.
Sure.
Your inheritance could help all your townspeople.
No.
Yes, Serengif and the others, and yet he would rather I use it to rebuild my house. To be lord of a prosperous house, that's the natural ambition of all who were born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, a hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavors. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life. I mean, it could be fun, though. Your life is yours to choose, Strohl.
Hey.
If only it were that easy. Nah.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me while they dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
I never imagined it would come to this. It makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled all of his life by a cadre of servants. The house, its name, both are the cornerstones of Halia. That means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by the fire. If I put the house first in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydron. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my force of late.
Got it.
There's a ray of light between those clouds, thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance, I know that much. I mean, we should totally look into it. I don't know what to ask you, though. Where is your hometown?
That's...
You.
You would join me. Does your generosity know no bounds? Oh, I don't know what to choose. I'm not probably doing well on my choices at the moment. Pay me back with your inheritance. I want to see you home.
You're a kind one.
Honestly, didn't expect such kindness, though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet, then? Is it that easy? I can sense Strohl's deep trust in me. He's already halfway.
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone.
Well, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good as well. More skills can now be inherited by the warrior lineage in academia due to the effects of science skills. I really should be the one helping you, yet it's quite the opposite time and time again.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. Ain't a problem.
The party at last arrives in the village of Komero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
So,
This is the place. 'Tis more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. It's kind of idyllic. Oh, come now. The air is clean and there's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing out at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again.
Fi.
Strohl, please.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? I found the village shop.
That reminds
By
me.
the way, do you want to ask them about the old inventor? You know, the old man with the relic the Neuras was looking for? Why didn't Neuras leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows? Though I thought I heard him mutter old goat's probably dead or something like that.
Hey,
Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? An inventor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishkia codger with the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned, never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry to say he passed away not too long ago, quite suddenly. You knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. A glass ornament. Am I allowed to check around this place?
Huh.
What is this, an igniter? Never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell you. Haven't the foggiest what happens in inventors' heads. Just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place in our sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too. An inventor's journal.
That's...
What in blazes is this? I can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Neuras knows.
Miss?
Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. After I handed him what I got at the village, Neuras fell into silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it, trace amounts only, something, a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
Yes.
We wanted to help you out, Neuras.
Why, I'm valley well touched. It positively chokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella... Seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Oh, you provided a spark for 5 heroes' incenses. And I've got another quest I came here for.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travels should be all it takes, so, please?
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
I can feel Neuras' passion for relics as well as his faith in me, and I can see that we're side profiling each other.
The free-hearted engineer, Neuras. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
So one quest completion gets us a new bond, and that new bond allows us to start working on another quest completion at last. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the gunner from Neuras. You can now study the gunner in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. That's not a gun, that's a bazooka!
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Find Neuras' coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on a pillar in the engine room to help with my search. 2.5 rank. 10 heroes incenses.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
All the time. It seems like Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Gallica will sometimes inform you she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
I left Neuras to be immersed in his work and returned to the village with Gallica. Is it an actual village I can walk around? As ever, it is a calm, peaceful place, this village. That's its charm, isn't it?
Okay then.
Let's stop by the shop since we're already here.
That reminds me.
By the way, weren't you asked to buy a practical pigeon parcel? I wonder if they sell that here. It's what we're buying. Fleeting Fountain of Youth. Use while bathing to increase agility by 2? I could just walk back here anytime, right? Maybe? +3. Lots of stats. Practical pigeon parcel. An assortment of carrier pigeon eggs intended to become a convenient means to deliver letters and small packages. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Agility by 2 on me. Without leveling. I'd assume bathing takes time, right? Otherwise, that's like... Okay, bathing has to take time. Because that's 40 agility I can buy right here. Seems a little much. There's a Magla pills. Relaxant. I don't even know if I should buy one or not. Why not? I'll buy one. I don't know if I'll use it. Because royal virtues and bonds come ahead of stats, correct? What do you want to ask about? I'm asking about the village. It's a lovely, picturesque place, literally a picture. This village is mostly known for its agriculture, livestock, and carrier pigeons. There were some terrifying rumors about Martira, but this is a nice and peaceful place.
I see.
It would appear this village wasn't targeted. It was probably too remote. One thing of note here is we still practice sky burials. They're a memorial service held so the soul of the deceased can ascend to the skies and soar like a bird. Sanctism doesn't have the same hold out here it does in the capital. Some say we're a paradise for the perished, where you can be laid to rest as you please. What do you want to ask about? The tournament?
Amazing.
Did you hear? Word is that anyone now has a chance to become king. It's absurd. What kind of fool would volunteer himself for all that trouble?
Whoa.
You never know. Maybe there's one closer than you think.
What is it?
Humans? Nah, I haven't heard a thing about them here. But if we're attacked, I've heard Count Luis will hunt them down for us. Don't count on rumors. At the end of the day, you need to be prepared to defend your own life. I guess we're done here then. Is it a permanent up or temporary? Ooh, that's a question. If I say let's continue our trip, what does that mean? So that finishes the day.
Now then.
How far do I run it then?
This place. Well, are we going?
Could be night when we get there. Let's regroup at our base first. We have to go back to then go forward.
All right.
So the only thing I can do is go back to base. But I could warp. So it shouldn't take any time. Should it?
Okay then.
You're going to use teleportation magic? Okay, let's get going. And why not? Spending time at night addendum. You can travel safely between towns at night using teleportation magic. Don't forget to keep an ear out for your followers' voices. Free nights. Even on days that you return from a trip, you still have free time for activities at night as long as you haven't gone into a dungeon that day. Back to the Martira Tavern. A voice of Brigida. I wonder if he'll come again. If he does...
Whoa.
Hiding himself using the local fauna, is he? He must have been quite a cunning knight in his time, so I don't think he'll expect us to strike him there. I just hope he comes quietly. I have reportable quests, something in the memorandum, which is Komero. Small farming village southeast of Martira that enjoys stable weather throughout the year, allowing agriculture and carrier pigeon husbandry to thrive. Slightly beyond the capital's influence, due to its remote location, the village has long-standing, deeply rooted religious views. People can freely choose their method of burial upon their death, including excarnation with a sky burial, and as a result, Komero is often called a paradise for the dead. Travelers are struck by nostalgia at seeing its idyllic pastoral sites as it attracts new residents by its unique burials. Interesting.
Gone to shite, this has.
Young man, hey!
I could tell just by the way it look in your eyes. Sir, you must be a traveller, aren't you? If I'm correct, then please tell me of the places you've been to. Then for a pittance of just 250 reeve, I can bring your travels to life through my music. So you talk about a place and he turns that memory into music. So it's not just a performance, but a showcase of magic as music.
Then...
Well, have him perform for us. It doesn't take my time. Why not give it a try?
Pleased to hear that.
Then I have but one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale has etched yourself into the forefront of your memory? I only have one to choose from. I see, Grand Trad, the royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral, yet as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of sanctism does not reach. A city of glory unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling, vivid lights cast shadows of the deepest darkness. Now listen to my song. What a beautiful melody. As I listened to the performance, I thought about all I'd seen.
Gone to shite, this
Let's
has.
change the memorandum for musician. A performer who can create music from the name of a place laden with a person's memory. From the name spoken, the musician identifies the person's memory and feelings embedded in it, unlocks them, and magically reconstructs them as music. A skilled musician can uncover the listener's faintest emotions and evoke their deepest set memories, even for places visited a long past.
What you want to know?
Alright, you're obviously not going to have anything for me. Can I give in that quest we just had? We're allowed to do anything. We've obviously seen another follower again.
Let's go see.
The atmosphere is definitely different at night. Want to take a look around? You ever need help? That's what I'm here for.
Hey.
Wonder if that shading guy Martira knows anything about Grievous' dagger. Well, I can't do anything about that right now. I need to level up imagination. We keep the city's entrance under close watch, and Mouse couldn't get him. Yeah, Heismay's kidnapping incidents keep happening. He's just that fast he can get past the guards. Maybe he comes from underground? Oh, I can hand him.
Hello.
Is that the practical pigeon parcel? Oh, you really got it for me. Got these for myself.
Stupendous.
Thank goodness. I'll put these into an incubator right away. A magic ignite will have them ready to hatch in a snap. Our requisition pigeons are being used to relay news about the tournament. I can't tell you how much of a pain in the ass it's been for our city. If we've got to have a new king, I hope there'll at least be somebody who'll put a stop to these pushy nobles, ruining our lives over their whims. Well, for the time being, these eggs should take care of our needs and then some. I really must thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, 7,500 and invincible noodles. Way, like 90. Wow, you sure you're giving us that much?
Brilliant.
Oh, we're sure about giving us that much. I insist, these pigeons are the lifeblood of the city. Everyone was very generous in pitching in. If anything comes up again, you'll be the first person I look for. Hey, we're happy to help, but we're not exactly an odd jobs agency. Unless the pay's good. Yes, Yorizuya. Carrier pigeon, a method of delivering letters or parcels reliant on the bird's natural homing instinct. It has become standard to use pigeons to deliver urgent news, as pigeons are faster and cheaper than relying on traveling peddlers or merchants. Pigeons are most commonly used, but a variety of birds can be deployed depending on distance and speed required. It's not unheard of for a canny craftsman to accurately send a letter across the entire continent by infusing magic into the letter and employing a bird sensitive to magla.
Hello.
Next year we'll have a flock of carrier pigeons again. They all hatch without issues, so the problem is solved. Got enough to feed them all.
Hello.
Hey, it's you. Sorry for all that bother with the sandworm thing. Wish I could give you some useful information to, you know, make it up to you. I just thought something. You probably want inside info on Luis, like the type the army would know. Well, I'll have you know he's not just a great soldier or a brilliant commander, he's also an exceptional mage. I mean, I thought we knew that. First time I'm hearing that, I'll say. I'll just humor him. Oh, it's true. They say the fight's over the second he draws that dreadful magic sword. Lots of people went over to his side after the royal funeral, from what I heard. If you're going up against him, you better be ready.
I'm out of ideas.
Someone's out of ideas in the blink of an eye.
Elder candidate?
Is it permanent up or temporary? The only way to find out is to have a bath, and I'm not really up to having a bath right now.
Can't be.
What'll I do here?
I gained a bit more cash money, but probably not enough to sort out a variety of things. It doesn't look like there's anything else going on in town right now, so I guess it's all follower times, isn't it? Neuras, what time do you want me to meet you? But Bridgerton's it. Wonder if he'll come again. If he does...
Now what am I
And
to
now I'm in Grand Trad instantly.
do? All right then.
As is the weird way. Shops are selling stuff. Doesn't look to be anything going on, except there's something a little bit different. Seems Santa Fe's forward and has sent out a great many soldiers to secure his victory in the tournament. To be frank, it feels rather selfish. Many of the soldiers will wind up dead, and for what? There's something a little different in here.
I love it.
Say.
I'm just
Say.
So that guy's left there now, and we can now talk to people from it by the look of things.
Stinking believable. Say there.
What grand opening ceremonies? Shame all the candidates have already left the city, though. At least we can use the coronation rock to gauge where the popular candidates stand. Truly the magic of a king, isn't it? Indeed, were it not for the royal magic, such a feat would be impossible. Although I do feel as though some of us went off about this all being part of Luis's trickery not long ago. Whom do you speak? And once have I ever doubted his majesty? Sure, whatever you say. All we can do now is just wait and see how things play out.
look at that.
Tensions seem high.
Is it?